Peace and blessings, and welcome to another word with NYAKUИY. I am NYAKUIY, and I'm here with you today to share the word that you need to hear, that you need to receive. And today, I'm feeling spunky. I don't know why that word is coming through. I'm feeling spunky. I'm feeling excitement energy. I'm feeling there's something that is on the verge of happening in your life. There's something that's just, you're like almost to the release, to the relief, to the other side. You're almost through you're in the midst of something, as something that you're going through, something that you're growing through, something that is growing you, and you're almost to the other side. You have that much more to go, and so don't give up. Spirit says, do not give up. Do not give up. Your blessings are about to pour through the thing that you are putting your energy into. It's about to you're about to have a revelation, okay? You are about to receive some revelations by way of experiences, by way of encounters with other people, maybe a word that you hear from another person in, I don't know, it's coming through like this, but in conversation, you're overhearing a conversation, and there's something that is spoken in that conversation that resonates with you, that is supposed to be for you, that you are supposed to hear. I'm seeing like you're out at a restaurant, you're out at a diner, you're out somewhere dining with other people in the vicinity, and you just overhear an interaction, and it was meant for you to receive. It was meant for you to hear some of that. So don't feel bad for chiming in. You'll chime in at the right time, and it won't be invasive. I'm feeling you're like, I don't want to listen in on other people, but some of y'all are nosy, so some of y'all do want to hear. And so Spirit will and you'll know which message is meant for you to receive. And it might even be something that you won't expect. It won't be something that you'll be expecting. It'll be something completely different that'll take you it'll come out of left field. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. It'll come out of left field. So for others of you, I'm tuning in, you're on this path, and there's some confusion, there's some lack of clarity, there's something that you're tripping over in a sense. There's something that you're not sure which direction you want to go, and I'm getting Two of Swords energy here. Positive energy. Surround yourself with positive people and situations, and avoid negativity. And I'm getting that the lack of clarity is because of who you're surrounding yourself with. The lack of clarity is who is around you, because the people who you surround yourself with the most, you tend to energetically pick up on them. And it actually happens at a biochemical level where the people you are around, it's been researched that they're sending and emitting chemical messages to you. So the energy that they're sending to you, they're also transmitting neurochemically. And so your neurochemical physiological makeup is also receiving what they're giving. And so they're giving you shit, then you're gonna feel like shit. That's how it's coming through. And so it's important to guard your spirit, to guard your field, to protect your field, but to do so in a place of just putting yourself in positions where you won't have to deal with negative entities and energies. Okay? Because I'm getting that that's really disrupting your clarity, it's disrupting your peace, it's disrupting your peace of mind, and you're not able to think clearly because it's almost like these energies are distracting you. And I'm getting the ops are coming through. Some of the people in your friendship circle are the ops. I'm getting that very clearly. Listen, 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 listen. The word is listen. So hear what people are saying. Really hear what people are saying. Some of you have negative Nancys in your circle. Some of y'all got negative Nyancho, negative Nyal in your field, in your energy, in your friend circle, in your group, and they're not for you. Synchronicity says your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. So Spirit is like, okay, I'll show you, because you also have been asking for this. You've been asking for this purification in your life. You've been asking for this removal of energies and people and experiences that are not for you. And the Spirit is like, okay, you asked, so I'm going to show you. And so don't be shocked. There's this energy of don't be shocked by what comes up and who it is that you didn't suspect would be toxic for you, toxic to your field. And I guess toxic is kind of harsh, but for some people it is toxic, but for others it's just not in alignment. It's no longer in alignment, and it has nothing to do with the other individual as a person. It's just that your paths are now going this way, and so why are you trying to force this when this is happening naturally? Okay, it's like the waves are going in opposite directions, and so you simply need to allow that flow and allow yourself to flow in a different direction where you will be received by those people in your wholeness. Okay, there's competitive energy, there's competition energy with the people that you are surrounding yourself with currently, and so like the synchronicity card says, pay attention to the signs, pay attention to the signs, pay attention, because those will inform you around the steps that you need to take. Okay, because the thing is, our physical environment and what we allow in our physical environment has a direct effect on what we manifest and what we create in our life, what we create in our reality, because we're getting influences from other energies, we're getting input from other energies. And so there's some of you who you recognize this already, and so you self-isolate. And to an extent, the self-isolation is healthy, but there's also a sense too where in your self-isolation, you're not using your time wisely to, you're using your time to distract instead of dive into deeper work and dive into work you know you need to be doing. So you're putting countless hours scrolling on social media, you're putting in hours watching things to entertain yourself, and while there's a time and place for all of that, it's important to think about your intention. To what are you intending for your life? Because are you using these as a distraction to also not fortify your field? Because that's another thing too, is we don't want to, with this protect your energy type of vibe, we don't want to move from a place of I can't be around people, because then that's also disempowered. You're not in your power. You want to be in a space of I'm cocooning, I'm taking time for me, I'm replenishing. And so are you giving yourself that energy? Are you giving yourself that time and space to, are you using that time and space to replenish yourself? Or are you using it to fill your subconscious and your consciousness with nonsense? So I'm kidding. Ooh, I know that one hurt, like nonsense. Because what are you doing with your time? What are you doing with your time? Are you creating or are you consuming? Going back to the social media scrolling, are you consuming content when you could be creating content? When you could be nourishing your creativity? Some of you are like, I don't have time to do X, Y, and Z, but how are you using the time that you do have? Are you using it to scroll for an hour and call it decompressing? How about you write and just see what comes up? Some of you are really, 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 really creative. Spirit is telling me you're so creative. You have so much creative potential just wanting to come through you, and you're not allowing it because you're in consumption energy. And so playtime. The dolphins know the importance of playing, as joy creates miracles and manifestations. So yes, there's this energy of stepping into playfulness, and that playful energy will help you be in creative energy. And so I'm getting dance. Okay, some of y'all gotta dance. Some of y'all gotta take an hour to dance and to be creative and to unleash and to unlock energies in your field, to unleash yourself I'm getting to bring out that creative side, bring out that wild side, bring out that repressed side, bring out that creative expression within you. It's important that you move your body. It's important that you do so in a way that is in resonance with you, okay? Explore your options. It's time to look at other possibilities. It's a good time to make changes. So what I'm getting from this is moving. Somebody might be moving. Somebody might want to be moving careers. Somebody might want to be moving jobs. Somebody might want to be moving homes. You're thinking about moving up in your company. You're thinking about moving out and creating your own. You're thinking about different things here, because where you are, I'm getting stuck in a rut. It's kind of like where you are, you've reached your what is the word? Like you've reached your threshold. It can't take you any further. That's what I'm getting to. Where you're at now, whatever you're doing now, it can't take you further. Your growth is and your expansion is wanting more. And so it's okay for you to want more. And so you're thinking about, what else can I do? What else can I tap into? What else can I go into? And actually moving into your creative energy and taking time to free write, taking time to dance, taking time to just sing, taking time to express artistically will help you to open up those other options. You'll be able to receive those downloads as you're in your playful flow. So play a little bit more. And on top of that, you can't receive the next steps. You can't receive when you're in a place of like grouchy, like energy. You're in this place of like tightness. It's not going to come through. It's not going to come through. And so what I'm getting for you is move, to play, to flow, to allow yourself to receive. Okay, now we're getting to some issues here. I don't know why I said it like that, but it came through like that. Isis, past life. This, excuse me, does not want to come through. Situation involves your past life memories. There is something blocking you right now in your life, and it has roots in another lifetime. I feel like I said this. Yes, this came through in another video, and I think that it's coming through again because some of you are diminishing the power of your soul. Some of you are diminishing the power of you're diminishing your own power. You're diminishing the greatness that you are. You're so connected to and so maybe restricted. You're restricting yourself to this timeline, to this dimension, to this incarnation, to this body that you have. You're so stuck on this body and this version of you, that you feel like nothing else. It can't be anything else from any other timeline, dimension, lifetime. It can't be. I can't believe in reincarnation. And I'm being called to say reincarnation is in the Bible for those of you who are Christian leaning. And so it's time to open up your mind to that, because what you're dealing with is not going to be resolved until you go that deep. And so you're going to continue being on the surface level. You're going to continue thinking about it on a surface level of this lifetime. And for some of you, it may help to an extent, to a degree, but there's deeper to go. And so when you release the deeper stuff is when you'll find clarity, is when you'll find true peace, because it's like all the versions of you. I'm getting like, in the mirror, there's like you looking in the mirror and there's like versions of you that go to beyond. And it's like all of those are showing up right here, right now. And they have roots in those different dimensions. They have roots in those different incarnations. And so in this incarnation, you're here to clear everything up. You're here to clear everything up. You're here to resolve the things that you didn't resolve and to make peace with what you need to make peace with. Okay? I'm getting relationships. So this, for some of you, this may have to do with a certain relationship in your life. For some of you, I'm receiving that you're blocking a soulmate relationship from entering your life because you're in a current relationship. You guys don't want to, somebody does not want to hear this message, because I keep getting this blockage in my throat where it's not wanting to, you're not wanting to digest this, you're not wanting to receive this, you're not wanting to hear this. But the relationship that you're in currently is not sustaining you. Again, like I was saying about career and explore your options, because you've reached the growth limit. Like, this relationship has taken you to your growth limit, and you now need something different. You now need another relationship that can take you even further in your spiritual growth and in your spiritual evolution. Because, honey, let's be clear, like, relationships are containers that allow you to grow. They're containers for your growth. So a relationship can either help grow you or limit you. And right now, it's like this relationship that you're currently in, you've released and you've resolved this past life connection, because you're connected to them in a past life. You've been connected to them in a past life, and you're here to resolve the thing that happened between the two of you in that past life. And you've resolved it, you've cleared it, and now there's no need for you to hold on. There's no need for you to stay here anymore. And it's not even that there's, for some of you, I'm getting, well, there's no beef, like there's no problem, there's no issue. And it's like, but the expiration date has passed. The expiration date has passed. And that's okay. It's okay that there's no issue. And why you're thinking of this way is because societal programming has gotten into your mind that you have to stay with someone forever. Like, if there's no issue, then why would you separate? But the issue kind of is that you've reached a limit and you're here to grow. And so are you wanting to stay stuck in a rut? Because you will, you can stay there, but you won't reach the growth and the capacity for growth that you have. There's aspects of you that need to be awakened by a different energy. And so it's important for you to allow that different energy to come through. The karma has been cleared. The karma has been cleared. And this can be, I'm speaking on it in a romantic sense, but I'm also getting it from a friendship sense too. For some of you are like, well, there's nothing wrong in our friendship. It doesn't have to be anything wrong for you to just make peace and part ways. It can still be love. It's just, you might not be talking as much anyway. And for some of you, I feel like you were not talking regularly at all anyway. So where's the loss? And it's okay to have shared beautiful experiences and to have done and experienced beautiful things together. But if it's not going to take you, if it's not adding to your life, that's what I'm saying. If it's not adding value, if it's not adding value to your life, what is the point? Just to have people around, like, that's not a good enough reason. You have to be exclusive with your energy and to where you're placing it and to who you're putting it into, okay? Sensitivity, okay, yes, you are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, harsh environments, situations, and chemicals. For some of you, yes, some of the relationships, connections that you are in, again, like I said earlier, you need to clear some people in your field because they're not good for you energetically. Energetically, you're rising higher. Energetically, you're elevating. Energetically, you're moving to other levels, okay, within yourself. And some of those people are going to be a weight. Some of those people are going to be a weight because they're not doing the work that you're doing, okay? This is making sense. They're not doing the work that you're doing, and so you're going to be doing a lot of emotional labor. You're going to be stepping into this role, if you stay, of like teacher, of which is fine, but that's not giving equal. It's not giving, there's an equal balance of give and take in the relationship. It's giving a disempowerment. It's giving someone, one is empowered and one is more empowered than the other. And so that needs to be cleared. And it is being cleared, and you are being encouraged to listen to these signs, to follow these synchronicities that are here for you, to follow what the divine has for you, because the divine has better for you. The divine has more aligned connections coming through for you. It's important that you trust. Have some trust. Have some trust in yourself. Trust that you made the relationships and connections that you needed to make for the time that you needed them in your life, and that now trust that you need more. Trust that it's okay to want more. It's okay to desire more. It's okay to crave more. It's okay to choose differently. It's okay to make different choices. It's okay to switch it up. I'm getting the sun. Okay? This is about your soul's purpose in the world. This is about you. Some of you have connections with people who don't want you to shine. Again, I was getting that competitive energy. They don't like the way that you shine because it makes them insecure. And so they low-key throw daggers at you. They throw shots at you. And you feel it. You do feel it. Some of you are like, why would this person do this? And they're going to play the deceptive game. They're going to play the superficial game. They're going to play games in your face like, well, I didn't do it for that purpose. That wasn't my intention, this, that, and the third. And they're just covering up what they feel deeply. They're covering up their insecurities, and they're covering up the fact that they are throwing shots at you. And, you know, they're trying to play this game over here to distract you from what they're really doing. And that's not okay. You deserve better. You deserve better. And so take this time to rest. Take this time to really reflect on who it is that needs to get cut from your life, who you need to take distance from, who you need to who is it that you feel you need to protect yourself from? Because if you feel like sometimes you need to protect yourself, if you feel like, oh, okay, I got to prepare myself because I'm meeting with so-and-so, that's a sure indicator that that person is not meant for you, not meant to be in your life in the most intimate way. You need to release them. Again, the world endings, there are ends that need to happen, things that need to end in this moment of your life. And some of you are already sensing that the endings are happening and you're allowing them. And some of you are, you know, they're happening gracefully, they're happening naturally, and you're allowing them. And for others of you, it's like there's drama around the ending, and it doesn't have to be that way. It really doesn't have to be that way. Again, there's this energy of it doesn't have to be bad. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. Don't create a story around it's a bad thing. Just it is what it is. New friends. Okay, new friends. 3 of Cups, new friendships, new social circle, new energy of people who really get you, people who are on your level, people who are really flowing with you, who understand you, who understand what you're saying, who understand you, who intuitively just know they're coming into your life. And yes, you are receiving them, you are receiving them, you are receiving them. But it's like there's also this energy of, yeah, allow the abundance that is coming through. Some of you are feeling blocked around this. I'm getting a block around this. Some of you are like, you're holding on. And it's because the people who you were connected to once upon a time, once your connection shifts, it also indicates you too, you shifting, and you shifting out of certain paradigms that you were in that tied the two of you together, that tied you in relationship to these people, that kept you in connection with these people. And so as it's you shifting too, and so there is a grief, and it's important to acknowledge the grief that comes up because you are shifting, you are changing, you are transforming, and the old you is dying, and the old you is dying in connection to these people. And so these relationships have to either be completely released, like a majority of you need to release, or transformed. but they have to be open to the transformation too, just as you are, so that you're not carrying the weight for two. This is the end for you of carrying relationships that are not equally yoked. And this is, it's relationship in romantic sense, but it's also in platonic sense. It's also those relationships where it's not balanced, and it doesn't mean that you have to be counting tit for tat, like I did this so you do that. It's just that if it feels draining on you, then you gotta let it go and allow the people who can meet you where you are to find you, okay? And so that's what I'm seeing for you. That's what I'm sensing for you. I pray that the message resonated and you received what you needed to. If you feel the vibe at all, subscribe to the tribe. And I'm sending you so much love. I'll be in your airways again soon. Peace.